Hey guys, what's going on? I'm making this video for one of my fishing buddy who is looking at buying a lever drag. So something you need to consider before buying it is somewhat understanding whether it's going to suit your fishing style or not, or whether or not you're willing to transition to it. Or if you're just multifunctional and you could go back and forth easily, that's fine. For me, to be honest, one of the reason I don't use the lever drag is because um, I like to keep it simple, I guess, as much as possible when I'm fishing, especially for a full day, 8 to 12 hour fishing. I think lever drag, I would definitely use it if I'm going out for tuna fishing where I'm catching one or two at most. But if you're looking at catching yellowtail or bluefish or bonito or barracuda and there's like dozen or more of it, I don't know. I don't know if you do want to take the time to invest into getting kind of used to this. So let me show you somewhat of um, how the lever drag works. So as you can see, unlike your conventional jigging reel, there's no release lever here. This has a release lever that lets the line out, and all you have to do is pull this and then it'll lock in. There are special reels like this where people like to cast it, where you could release it and this will not automatically lock the lever, so you have to manually do it. So sometimes if I'm not going to cast, I'm not a big caster with these kind of reels, so this is kind of annoying. I wish there was an option, like a button where I could push to make it lock or not lock, but if you don't want that and you don't plan to cast it in just jig or drop it in deep sea, don't get one of these Saltwater US edition. Like this one, you click it and then just lock it in. But you still need two hands, right? Unless you have a big, huge hand or get used to this. Either way, either you get used to that or you're gonna have to use two hands. These bait casts probably the easiest because you could just release, lock it, release, or just click it up. However you want it, you have a lot of function. These are sort of a hybrid of bait cast as well as conventional, where only difference is you have a level wind, but again, you could click or unclick just like that. So much easier, but more little pieces you have, more likely it's going to break. These fishing reels, drag is the only thing that will break. This, once this breaks, this is not going to be functional. And a lot of time level wind will break for more bigger fish that you catch if you don't use it properly, if you don't do the maintenance. So anyways, coming back to this, unlike, releasing the lever and letting the line out, there's nothing like that. It's almost like a tension knob right here, right? It's like tension knob is what releases it. If you lower it, the line will release. And if you release it too much, then you're going to have a big bird's nest, right? So you need to figure out where that functions. And then how tight you want it, at what point. You have to what is it? You need to somewhat use this to modify in a way that works for you. So it takes a little time to get used to, because again, you're not going to be able to loosen it. And I guess you could do it with if you have a big hand. But when you're fishing, sometimes you want to just lock it like this or just lock it. But if you lock it too much, again, this line could snap, right? So that's what needs to, it's like a complete lock, almost like in the reel, these locks, it won't let the line out. So that's something to get used to. So if you're okay with this and you're used to it, yeah, there's a learning curve, but yeah, it's not my type of fishing, and it's kind of get annoying in a while if you have to keep dropping it and setting it. So that's something to think about when you're buying the um, lever reel like this. But the pro for this is it's rugged, so this will last. You could drop it, you could do whatever you with it, and it'll last much longer, from my understanding. But to be honest, it depends on um, just how well you take care of it and do maintenance. They're all the same. Whatever that's gonna break, it's gonna break. Look at this. Like this screw just came out in one of those fishing trips, right? So easily. So there was this little screw. So you don't know what would happen to your reel. So that's something to keep in mind. So do I recommend lever? It's good to have one, I guess, if you're going like tuna fishing and you do require somewhat of using this for trolling, and you want something rugged with strong drag, and or if you are the type that likes to mess with like a tension knob. But yeah, I feel like that's what it is. You have a tension knob that does both. This right here is like a tension knob, and then it helps to set how strong your drag would be right here. So this is where you adjust things. But let me know what you think. I've used it quite a bit of this, and it's not my favorite reel. And also, when you're getting lever, you're getting more parts, and it's going to be heavier than Star Drag, or most definitely like twice the weight as a baitcast. So those are things to keep in mind. But at the same time, I mean, of course, I would never use this for tile fishing or tuna fishing compared to this, right? But at the same time, I wouldn't use this reel to catch croakers or even flounders, really. This would be a better fit for flounder. So let me know what you guys think, and leave a comment whether this was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later.